Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today I am on day 20 of my 100-day challenge, and I am going to just keep this really simple. I've found a quote, and it says, "She's a little wildflower with a lot of warrior underneath." That is by someone that calls themselves Moon Gypsy, and it's with it Melody Lee. So I am going to attempt to write it out so that it can be the leaves for my wonky flowers I've made. She's a little wild flower Okay, I'm going to have to turn it. Let's turn it. She's a little wildflower with a lot of warrior underneath. So this will be kind of like let's make it a little swirly. We'll make this into a little swirl. And this can come down and be a swirl, a swirl. You never know if it's going to work or not if you don't try. And I'm just using a Crayola marker, nothing special. It may come in with something else as far as colors, but I was kind of testing to see what might work. This is some fabric that Beth sent me, Beth Schuler, and I love it. It's got a little gold metallic in it. It's kind of an oriental look, but it will work for these flowers. And they don't all have to be the same. They don't have to, these are just different ones, different colors. Alright, I'm going to fill that in. I think it'll help to fill that in. And if this bleeds through the page behind, this is just paper bag. It was a white paper bag that was used, and if it bleeds behind, I'll just cover it up. It's okay. It's no need to stress or worry about that. Alright, we're going to get our art glitter glue out. And these are on cardstock, so they're good and strong. Sorry, I'm getting emails in. I think I'll have a yellow one at the top. I actually can turn my phone off. I don't need the quote anymore. I've got it. And I'm intentionally going to have this one hanging off the page, because I wouldn't mind having it at the top and popping up. And it did not bleed through. I love this the back page behind that. I think it turned out really neat. Now, if I wanted to, I could even put more flowers down here, but I don't think I'm going to try to overcrowd it. You know, sometimes it's okay just to keep things kind of simple. I do think, let me grab, let's see if I can't. I've got these watercolor little pencils, and I do little crayon-like things. I think I'm going to try going in here with that light green. And I do not have to perfectly cover it, because it will kind of it'll work together when the water hits it. And it doesn't take much water to make that happen. Alright, now let's get just a little simple brush. And I did expect that probably would happen, so I'm going to try to avoid bleeding out the marker. But this will give it more of a little bit of soft look, not as drastic. I knew if I used the I knew if I used the Crayolas that it was possible it would bleed, but I knew for sure if I used permanent markers it would bleed through to the other side of the paper. So sometimes you just got to take the chances so you can figure out if it'll do what you want it to do. And this is working out all right. It's not a disaster. This is about the extent of my watercoloring. But one day I'm going to, I will keep watching Karen McCoy, and one day I'm going to learn how to watercolor for real. And just adding that little bit of water is smoothing that out, even though I didn't really care whether it was smooth or not. It actually is coming out pretty good. And I could even, if I wanted to, I could add, like on the, say for instance, I wanted to put a little pink in this one. It doesn't take a whole lot of the little Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils or crayons. I what do they call them? Watercolor Wonder. See, that's very gentle, and that does blend it with the other one. Let's go with this one. use different shades. And the yellow one, I'm not going to mess with it. I put little orange dots on it. I thought it turned out really cute. And if you'll remember, a couple of days ago, I had been working with the gel plate, and I was just picking stuff up and playing around. And I had my stamp out, and I just started stamping on the cardstock that had some of the pickup stuff off the gel plate. So I sat and cut the flowers out, and I think it turned out pretty good. So there we have it. We have our quote for today. She's a little wildflower with a lot of warrior underneath. And thank you, Beth Schuler, for the fabric that made this page nice. And I'm looking at it now, and I'm thinking I need to, let's see if we can do, all right, we're going to try something. I don't know if it's going to be a boo-boo or not, but, oh, why not? Why not? We're going to see if we can color inside the stencil with the little water crayons and see what happens. I know they work on the gel plate, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not even going to worry about what's left on the stencil itself. I have a little bit of it come out. It may be may not be big enough holes for it to really work well. I'm not taking a lot of care doing this. I'm just giving it a little bit of a work over. Alright, let's see what happens. Now that adds just enough to the page to kind of take away that empty look. And it's not too crowded. So I would say that was pretty successful. I could do that anytime. So that's going to be it for today. Oh, we got to glue our number on. Let's get our number glued on. Where did you go, number 20? Ah, here you are. And I will write the author's name of the quote. I will get that on there. Need to trim it up a little bit. And I'll put it right here. It's not really centered in the page, but I think that's probably a-okay. That's a little bit wet. I'm going to close it and have it bubble up. Alright, so there we have it, day 20. I appreciate everybody that's been watching. If you have not seen the first ones, go back and look. I've had a lot of fun doing them, and I hope that you're enjoying the journey as well. Until next time, be well, my friends. Bye-bye.